Good morning to all. Welcome to Basic Science class. Dear children, last day we learned about food crops. That means crops that giving us food. What was crops? Crops are plants that cultivating in a large area to get the profit or yield. Then today we are going to learn about some other types of crops. They are, for example, floriculture. That means culturing of flowers, and ornamental plant cultivation. Ornamental plant cultivation, that means we are using some plants for ornamental purpose. Then cultivation of that type of plant is ornamental plant cultivation. Floriculture is the cultivation of flowers. We know that different flowers are there. We are making this for we are using this for making bouquet, and in functions also we are using. In marriage function we are using to decorate. Then that is floriculture, culturing of flowers. Culturing of ornamental plant is ornamental plant cultivation. And tea plantation, we know that we can see this in Idukki area and Wayanad area. When you are traveling through bus, you can see tea plantation. You can see these tea plants in a large area, not in a small area. These are cultivating in large areas. These are tea plantation. These all are example for other types of crops. Then some other crop also, cotton crop, jute crop, coir crop. These are example for some other crops. We can cultivate different types of plant for benefit or yield. That means after growing plants, we want to harvest it. We can sell it. Then you will get a money. That type of plants are crops. Some crops, from some crops you will get a food item. From some other crops you will get a flower or tea, cotton, jute, coir. These all are example for various types of crops. Now we are going to see what is cotton crops. What is the use of cotton crops? We know that we like to wear cotton clothes. From where you will get this cotton cloth? This is from one plant. That plant name is cotton plant. Then after maturing, at the maturing stage, one ball forms in the plant, and this cotton is seen inside this ball. And when it dry, when that ball dry, what happens? That cotton comes out, and in that cotton one seed also present. Some children is playing with this cotton that is flying in the air. Why this that cotton flying in air? Because it is very lightweight, and for this seed reaches in other place, and when it falls in the soil, that grows into a new cotton plant. Then this cotton that seen inside this bowl is using to extract fibers. That means some fibers are making from the cotton, and these fibers are using in the cotton industry for making cotton items, and that seed also using to extract oil from the seed, and this oil is using for industrial purposes. Then cotton is example for one crop. Next crop is jute. Jute also another plant. Its stem is very lengthy stem, and they are making groups of this jute plant, and keeping this in the water to soak it, and later they are beating on this jute stem to separate or extract fibers from it. This fiber is using for making different types of materials. We know that sack using in a shop, for example rice keeping sack, big sack is there, and for making thread also these are using. Different purposes are there. Main purpose is the making sacks and thread using this jute. Next one is coir. Coir or coconut fiber. We know that which are the parts of coconut. One husk is covering the outer part of the coconut, and this coconut is in inside. Between this coconut shell and the outer part of this coconut, one thread-like parts are fibers are there. These fibers are soaking in water and beating on it to extract or separate fibers, and these fibers also using for making different items like mats, then ropes, bags. These are the uses of these coir products. Next we are going to see what is integrated farming. In your textbook you can see one picture, and all of you observe it. What you can see? You can see a home, garden is there, biogas plant is there, cow shed is there, then waste pit is there, and duck coop is there, pond is there, different types of plants are there, trees are there. These are integrated farming or mixed farming. Here you can see human beings are there, animals are there, plants are there, and these are interconnected. One depends on other for the existence, and this type of farming is called integrated farming. That means waste forms from the body of these animals or excretion of these animals using as manure, and we are using water in our home. This water using for various purposes. For example, in bathroom water is coming, and that water we can use to wash this cow shed, coop, duck coop and all, and this cow dung we can use as manure, and we can use this cow dung and other waste of this cow for making biogas, and some waste vegetables forms in the kitchen. We can convert this into compost, and these are interrelated. This type of farming is called integrated farming. And after that you can see the duck coop that is placed over a pond. Why they are doing like this? That a waste material forms, or food waste that that forms in the duck coop is falls into the ponds, and that is useful for the creatures or small living organisms in the pond. And waste material or droppings of this duck reaches in the pond, and this is the manure for the growth of some aquatic plants or water plants. Then these are interconnected. This type of farming is called integrated farming. Okay, all of you read your book, learn the question answers. Thank you. Have a nice day.